Do you want to know how you could start with just $100 and build a portfolio where you could earn a wage of up to $750,000 a year that has nothing to do with your capital? Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, it's not quite as far-fetched as you might think. Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome. I'm Wayne from WES Investments, bringing you stock market news, portfolio updates and training on how to make money in the market, all on this channel. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you do like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not a member of eToro, please consider signing up using the free referral link below, which will give you commission-free trading, much like many other online platforms. But it also has the copy trade function, which is the key to what I'm going to explain in this video. Using the link to sign up supports this channel and helps me to continue making these videos. It's completely free and you do not need to add money to the account unless you want to. If you are interested in learning about the market, I would highly recommend signing up using the free demo account, where you can learn from other traders while you build up the confidence in trading before you put in your own money and risk your own money. Remember, investing in the stock market is dangerous. You could lose your money, so always be careful. Which leads me on to the boring but very important bits. None of this is financial advice. Always consult a financial professional and do not take financial advice from someone on YouTube. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to talk to you about what I believe is the golden goose of passive income. There is no one talking about this. So plenty of people will tell you, with regards to investing in the stock market, that they can help you to make money through day trading, which from what I can see is not only a lot of work, but often most people doing it actually lose money rather than make it. Then you'll get other people that talk about dividend portfolios. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have $10 million at the moment that I can just invest so I can live off the dividends, because that's how much I'd need for the lifestyle that I want to live. Then you have people that will tell you about stocks or assets that will make you a fortune. Now, the issue with this is, yes, Bitcoin may jump 300%. And it could turn your $200 into $800. But where do you go from there? And what are you going to do when it falls back down again and you only have, say, 500 or 300 or even nothing? Because you can replace Bitcoin with any other stock or asset that's been growing massively. That's what people want to tell you. Invest in this, invest in that. And if you're just going to do that blindly based on what people are saying and hope that you're suddenly going to be a millionaire, it's not going to happen. Because what you need to do is you need to invest in one, and then once that doubles and you've made loads of money, you invest in another one, and then another one, and then you need to keep moving on and finding the next great thing, which isn't very easy. So what if I was to tell you there was a way to earn a wage from you just investing your money? That is to say that you have your money invested in the stock market, it gains its dividends and its growth, and all that is yours to keep, but on top of that, someone then pays you a salary as well. Sounds crazy, right? Well, this part is what eToro calls the Popular Investor Program. And what happens is, if you are good at trading in the market, people will copy you. And what this means is that every time you buy or sell an asset, it then automatically replicates by the person that is copying you. So there is no negative implication to you at all for this. Some people can be a little bit cagey about their investments, but for most of us mere mortals, that doesn't really matter. The reason that bigger people might be a little bit more cagey about what they're starting to invest in is because as they're putting in money, they have to do it slowly over time, so that the stock price doesn't shoot up too quickly. And if they're buying the stock and then a load of people hear that they're buying it and start putting money in, it's going to push the price up even faster, and it means that they lose out. So that's why bigger investors can often be cagey with what they're investing in or what they're about to invest in. They're happy to tell you afterwards, obviously. That's why the bigger investors are, and it's not something for smaller investors like us to worry about. Unless, of course, you're planning on buying tens of millions of dollars of one particular company. So, sorry for the segue there. So, you're investing your money in the stocks or commodities on eToro. And then, as you start to do well, people will see this and start to copy you. eToro will then calculate what they call your AUM, which is assets under management. As you grow these assets under management, you will start to get paid depending on your level. These levels can vary depending on the country that you're in. And I'm going to show you here the scheme for the USA just to give you an idea. So you can see from this, you can start with just $100. Now, no one will know exactly how much cash you have invested. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter. As long as you are treating those funds as important and not just gambling them. You will see that if you are doing well with your trades and making money, all you need is for someone else to copy you with $200. If that happens, you will then get a $100 one-time payment once you obviously then get promoted to cadet, followed by further payments of $2 per copier. Now, this is only a very small amount, but it can easily build. As an idea at the moment, I'm currently gaining around 25 to 30 copiers a day, and I'm currently a rising star. So I don't have the same status as some of the big names yet, and this could be achievable for you too. So you join eToro with $100, you've been trading and making some money. eToro has also given you some money, but maybe your $100 has only grown up to $500. At this point, you're still short of that $1,000 target that you need for the next level. And this level will be the hardest part to get to. So, either you keep pumping away, making more money through trading and gaining more copiers, and it will likely take you a little bit of time to gain that trading history that people will start to copy trade you. By this, I'm talking about a few months. I've seen plenty of people reach cadet and then rising star within 6 months of joining. The other option depends on how much you can hustle outside of the platform to raise a little bit of extra cash. You can do it from just $100. It will take you slightly longer, but it is possible. You would need to gain 400 copiers to get the extra $800 that you would need on top of the $100 invested and the $100 one-time payment. That is not including any gains that you make. So reaching that $1,000 milestone is very achievable without adding extra cash. As an idea as well, for comparison, I've just passed 500 copiers. So, like I say, that level is definitely achievable for anyone. So, you've grown your account to $1,000 and at least $20,000 in assets under management. That means you now get a payment of $250 a month. It's not much, right? I was talking about $750,000 earlier. So now is where it gets easier. Because all you need to do is grow your $1,000 up to $5,000. And you're saying, wait, that's not easy. Multiplying my money by 4 times. But it's much easier because eToro pays you a $500 lump sum followed by $250 a month. So without including any extra money in the market, without including your dividends, without including any extra cash you make on the side, just going off of the monthly payment that eToro will pay you, in 14 months, you would have turned your $1,000 into $5,000. So you have multiplied your money 4 times in the past 14 months. Most people are happy with a 20% return. You would have got 400%, not including any market gains or dividends. So depending on how good you are in the market, you could quite easily reach that point much sooner. 3 to 4 months could even be possible if you are really good and the market situations are right. As long as you are making gains and gaining your copiers so that you grow your assets under management, then that should bring you up to qualify for champion level. And this is where the real money comes in. So going back to the requirements here, as you can see, you will get paid an annual salary of 2% of your assets under management. And 2% is a tiny amount, right? I mean, to gain champion status, you only need 150,000 in assets under management, which works out as $3,000 a year. I mean, I'm talking about $750,000. How have I settled at 3,000? Well, because the assets under management is completely the key here. As an idea, myself and a number of other popular investors that are not elite status, so currently below that level, currently have between $1 and $2 million in assets under management. As I said, I'm still a rising star because I've only just qualified for the status, so I've still got to do my time served before I can reach that next level. But if I were in the USA with, say, $1.5 million in assets under management, that would mean an annual payment of $30,000, which is quite nice for the fact that you're earning that just from making a few trades in your spare time that you were going to make anyway. But what could that grow to? Well, on eToro, they do not show you exactly how much assets under management other traders have, but they do give you a ballpark figure, with the highest category being over 5 million in assets. Now, with 5 million in assets, you would be paid $100,000 a year, which is fairly nice, right? Now, I've heard that the best performer on eToro currently has over $20 million in assets under management. And the cap for anyone is $30 million in assets under management. So with $30 million in assets under management on a 2% payment, you would get $600,000 a year. And really importantly here, remember that this does not include any gains that you would make in the stock market yourself. If you are great in the stock market, and you could still be making yourself really great sums. As I've said, there are lots of other platforms out there that you can invest in the stock market, and you would get those same sums on those platforms. But if you do it on eToro, you also have that option of the copy trading mechanism. So if you are really good in the stock market and you do it on eToro, you could be earning yourself some really nice extra cash. And on the flip side, if you're not really great in the market, then you should still be on eToro because you can copy trade some people that are great on the stock market. So then, rather than investing your own money and getting small returns, you can have a truly passive income by giving your money to another popular investor and letting them do all the hard work for you. Now, you might be thinking, but you said 750,000, and we've only talked about 600,000. Well, the reason for that is, like I said, the rules are different in different countries. And well, for the UK, and I think for the rest of the world, we have these rules, which means it's harder to start off because you don't earn any cash until you hit that 5k in your account. The levels are harder and you don't get one-off payments. But at the end, you get 2.5%, which on 30 million of assets under management is $750,000, or $750,000 a year. So let's just talk about best and worst cases here. Worst case, let's say you sign up for eToro and you find that actually trading is not something that you're very good at and you're not great at making money for yourself. You could quite easily flip the other side and start copy trading someone else who is good. The beauty of the eToro platform for me is that it doesn't matter if you are great at trading or not. You will still make good money on the platform based on the copy trade mechanism. The fact is, you will find professionals out there that constantly underperform the market. These are professionals that are paid to invest money for a living. So don't feel bad if you start to trade and you do okay. Because even if you're just getting 5 or 10%, you could quite easily say, this other person can get me a better return, so I'll copy trade them and I'll just leave them to do it and not worry about it. And that becomes the ultimate in passive income because you're letting someone else do all that hard work for you. So you then have two options with eToro to make yourself money. You sign up, use the demo account, and learn how to trade before you put any real money in. Once you know how to trade and once you're confident in what you're doing, you can put some real money in, and that is when you make that decision. Do you trade yourself, and do you trust that you can do the better result yourself? Or have you learnt through copy trading that actually all that hard work isn't as effective for you, and it's better that you give that money to someone else on a copy trade, let them do the hard work for you, and spend the rest of your time sipping margaritas on the beach, right? Or whatever it is that you want to do with your free time. I would really love to hear your thoughts on this video in the comments below. Is there something stopping you from joining eToro? I really hope you have enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And if you have, please make sure to smash that like button, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.